Well, speaking of drugs, Delonte West, who you played with for a year. Have you seen that new video?
Yes. I didn't see the video. I'd have seen like a mugshot or the shot, whatever.
Well, let me show you the video. It was on TMZ.
I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see it?
No, not really.
Okay. It's pretty bad. He's basically tweaking out in a parking lot.
Yeah, I know. That's how people do on drugs, bro.
Yeah. Playing with him, did you get any inkling of he might have some issues, or was he pretty much just completely clean back then?
No, he had his you know, he had his mental challenges, I would say, at the time. Already, when we was playing for the Boston Celtics, they had got him his own, like, I don't want to say, therapist that used to travel with us and all this type of stuff. He was super funny though, like super funny dude, super lighthearted, like a comedian. Like I didn't see him turning over to drugs like this, but he was already like, smoking blacks and shit like that, So I don't know. I didn't see this happen to Delonte. I mean, he's one of. I mean, if you give me a group of 5,000 people, it's gonna be one of it, out of every category. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna become a murderer. Somebody's gonna do this. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going bankrupt. And he's the guy on drugs. And I'm hoping that at some point he could, persevere through this, and find some type of comfort, in this world for himself.
Yeah, I mean, we were supposed to interview him, and then he got beat up in the street like a couple of days before, and it was just like, I ended up canceling the rescheduling because I didn't want to feel like I'm somehow, showcasing someone who's just in a very serious decline. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you can't help him. I know you. I know you'd be willing to help him.
Yeah,
but
I could help him, but not. I can't.
How could you help him?
Do ongoing help for him.
No.
I could give him some money, but
no. He could get money. I'm trying to say, is he available to get help? Because I want to know that. Because I don't want to talk shit about the NBA or certain people. You know what I'm saying? Without knowing if he's looking for the help. Because just because he's an NBA player, that shit don't mean nothing to me. He's a person. And I know people that have been on drugs and all that type of shit. I've seen that shit in my community my whole life. So I ain't gonna lie, shit. All the crackheads in my community, no, they don't outlive a lot of people, bro.
Oh yeah.
The crackheads in my community, they doing better. They done persevered. The people that was strung out on the corner, dead serious. In the 90s, early 2000s, they walking by with their grandkids right now all clean. So I hope Delonte get a chance to understand that he gonna get a chance to live again and go clean himself up, you know what I'm saying, and try to do good. I'm glad he was even in conversation with y'all.
Well,
how did y'all get in contact with him?
It was a person that was close to him. We were talking. I wasn't talking to him directly.
He got a big family too. I remember him having brothers and all that type of stuff. I don't know, but I know if he was available for help, the NBA would have been there to help him.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's not available for help yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you heard, but former NBA player Darius Morris just died.
Who?
Darius Morris.
Darius Morris.
At 33. But he had serious drug and alcohol issues.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Drugs are drugs, man. I interviewed Darryl Strawberry. I interviewed Doc Gooden. And, you take cocaine for the first time, hanging out with some strippers, and next thing you know, a couple weeks later, you got a habit.
That's that other curtain.
You can't kick your whole life.
That's the other side of that curtain. So
yeah.
They ain't let me in them rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. See, that type of shit, I don't even think about that shit. You gotta stay away from them type of girls.
Yeah.
Only way you gonna get them type of drugs like that is a female.
Right.
I ain't never.
I got friends that
only
exact
time
same
I ever
story.
seen coke in my whole life was a female in Miami had that shit. When I was playing for a team, everybody got back to the hotel and she sat on the bed. Everybody was on the balcony and she pulled out that shit. And bro, and she don't know we athletes and shit. So that's it looked like a bomb to us. Like if somebody put a fucking proximity bomb and shit.
A grenade.
And took the pin out. We fucking
no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, listen, bro. I was in Atlanta last month. And I just finished interviewing artists, and these other two dudes came in the studio. And they're like, "Oh shit, DJ Vlad, yo, we're such fans!" They're all hyped. And I'm like, "Okay, cool, man." And the artist leaves, and I'm just there in the studio with these two dudes. And they're like, "Yo, Vlad, man, you want to take a bump?" I'm like, no, I've never taken cocaine in my life. Are you sure? I'm positive.
Wow.
And I'm like, damn, in 2024, people still handing out cocaine like this with fentanyl?
That's crazy.
I know Gangster Boo, my friend, died of fentanyl. Like,
Whoa.
Mac Miller, who I've interviewed, died of fentanyl. Like, nah, I'm cool.
I don't even know what none of that shit is, right? But the fentanyl shit, right, has been like out because they've been getting this, they putting it in weed now, and some people dying. There's some reports. Man, when I be going to check in and shit, they be making me piss. You know, pissing none but bud, right?
Which is legal in New York.
Huh? The feds tell me very clear, it's not legal for us. I'll be like, all right, whatever. But, I never did no type of drug.
Even on a federal level,
I don't consume alcohol, none of that type of shit. Yeah. So I tell them right to their face, yup, the bud. And they be like, oh, be careful because they putting fentanyl in there. I'm like,
they didn't put no fentanyl in weed.
I said white people doing that now because niggas out here making some money. So now y'all want to tamper with the bud. Get your ass out of here with that.
Yeah.
Sweet O's, baby.